You get the email, you got the promotion, your paycheck is finally bigger. You imagine the breathing room, the new possibilities. You feel like you've finally made it. And then 3 months later, nothing has changed. The money is just gone. The financial pressure feels exactly the same. Most people assume the answer is simple. You just spent it on new things, but that's not quite right. The real reason your raise vanishes is a hidden force, a silent script that works against you without you ever noticing. Psychologists have a name for this. 2 names, actually. The first is lifestyle creep, the slow, almost invisible inflation of your wants. The second is hedonic adaptation, the tendency for any new source of happiness to quickly become your new normal. And together, they form a trap. But that's only half the story, because it's not just about wanting more, it's about who you're comparing yourself to. There's a famous story about the writer Joseph Heller. He was at a party with Kurt Vonnegut, and Vonnegut pointed out that their billionaire host made more money in a single day than Heller had ever earned from his classic novel, Catch-22. Heller's response was simple. "Yes," he said, "but I have something he will never have: enough." When you get a raise, the goalpost for enough moves without you realizing it. Your brain creates a new baseline. The salary that once seemed like a dream is now just your salary. This is hedonic adaptation. It's like a treadmill that speeds up just enough to match your new pace. You're running faster, but you're not getting ahead. And the fuel for that treadmill is social comparison. We don't just see our own lives, we see the lives of others. A baseball player who earns $500,000 a year is rich, but he plays on a team with someone who just signed a $400 million contract. Suddenly he feels broke. The ceiling of social comparison is so high that virtually no one ever hits it. The only way to win is to not play. But there's another layer to this, and it's where your raise actually disappears. It rarely vanishes in one big purchase. It vanishes in 1,000 tiny, almost invisible upgrades. This is lifestyle creep. Your income is like a bucket you're trying to fill, but every time you pour more water in, tiny new leaks quietly appear at the bottom. The slightly better coffee, the premium gas, the subscription you've been meaning to try, the nicer bottle of wine. Each decision makes perfect sense in the moment. It's a small reward. You've earned it. But these tiny, justifiable expenses add up, perfectly consuming the new space in your budget. Your lifestyle silently inflates to meet your new income. That's why the pressure never goes away. The fancier cage is still a cage. So how do you fight a force you can't see? You have to give it a shape. You need a rule to make the invisible visible. It's not about budgets or spreadsheets. It's a simple behavioral experiment. The next time you get a raise, try this. For the next 30 days, pay yourself first. Not just an amount. Pay yourself the raise itself. Automatically transfer the exact amount of your pay increase into a savings account the day you get paid. Then live for 1 month on your old salary. This simple action acts as a firewall. It breaks the automatic link between earning more and spending more. For the first time, you actually get to feel the raise. You get to see the gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is freedom. So here's what actually happened to your raise. Your brain's idea of normal silently reset to a higher level. Your spending quietly increased through 100 tiny, justifiable upgrades. The people you compare yourself to were always one level higher, keeping you on the treadmill. And all of this happened automatically without your permission. It wasn't one big decision. It was everything, all at once. A raise promises freedom, but for most people it just buys a more comfortable trap. The true goal of money isn't just to have more, it's to have more control, more options, the ability to wake up in the morning and own your time. And the space between what you earn and what you spend is where that freedom is born. It isn't about deprivation, it's about reclaiming the very thing your raise was supposed to give you in the first place, your life.